Okay, I have an update. It is the 17th, August 17th, and I have been experiencing, for 2021, I have been experiencing some strange feelings these last few days. A little uneasy and restless. I want to share with you that I feel that we just went into a shift. I don't want to frighten you. There's nothing to fear. In fact, I want to tell you something super, super positive, and I need your attention. So please listen to this. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. See, I'm smiling. Nothing to fear. But I have to have a little talk with you. This is a spiritual butt kick of the most important kind. So I told you, and I actually shot a video that I haven't posted yet called The Soft Shift. And I told you that I would share with you when I started to feel that something much more important was happening, a shift. And I'm going to share that with you here in a moment. We've been going through what I call a soft shift, and that is we're going through changes, 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 changes. Nothing cataclysmic or drastic, right? And even though there's a lot of drastic things going on out there, it really isn't the tipping point yet. Last few days, I have felt very strange, and I didn't know why, but I've been meditating a lot and manifesting stuff. Like, I just mess around with this. I do it with my Miracle Circle students, and I practice manifesting stuff, and found, manifested this, then found this, and I do this. I practice this to just really clear anything. And when you are clear, things that you are focused on, you desire, will manifest. Otherwise, the other stuff, the worry, the anxiety, is what manifests. So here's what you need to know. Need. I'm using the N word. We're going into something right now. This is so important for you. Today I went to, are you feeling really sensitive maybe? Today I went into the grocery store, and I became overwhelmed with gratitude. Not sadness, gratitude. Fortunately, I had a mask on and sunglasses because I would have just bawled like a baby. But I didn't. But I did have some tears showing up, and I thought, what is that? I felt so grateful. There was all this beautiful food and flowers. I bought my sunflowers back here. And I was so overwhelmed with gratitude and love. Yes, I know. So you're thinking, oh, you probably thought I was going to tell you that we were going into something horrible. This is critical for you. You're going to start seeing, we're starting into the tipping point, okay? We're starting into it. We're not in it yet. But we're definitely starting to go there. I'm feeling such a big shift happening right now. There will be dense actions, events happening, starting to happen more and more as we near the end of 2022. As that starts to happen, we have what I call the critical point. We're at the nexus. The nexus is these things will and must happen in order for us to transform and evolve. We're in a nexus. So if you haven't seen that video, I probably haven't even posted it yet. The nexus point is something that must happen, because I tell you, we can change anything in all our, we can change anything. And that's what I'm asking you to do. Because we're starting to go into the tipping point in the shift, it is now at critical point that you stick with your higher frequency thinking. Now, hear me out, because a lot of you are saying, how can we do that when this is happening, this is happening? That's the holographic test, my friend. We're going into it. We're going into the advanced class now. This is an illusion. It's a real one for us because we agreed to be human beings to experience this, all right? We agreed to this. And now we're going into the biggest test of the planet. Why? Because we're going to the point where the planet cannot tolerate us anymore. Now, I want you to think about this. When your frequency is low, when you're worried, when you're, not taking care of yourself, when you're not eating well, all these other things, what happens? You get sick. Maybe things erupt, or you get a fever. All these things happen, like we have been doing on the planet with our illness. Planet Earth is the same way. She's our body, and our frequency affects her health. How we treat her, how you put, like your body, you put garbage in, guess what? All the stuff in there starts to not agree with you, right? Starts to show up and let you know something's wrong. What we're doing on the surface of her planet, inside her beautiful body, everything is now showing up. Our frequency, just like when you are in a down mood, your resistance goes down and you get sick, our frequency affects her health in addition to what we physically do to her. All of this is being reflected out there, and that frequency is going into every other conscious being on this planet. Your one thought affects every single being on the planet because it's all one consciousness. The plant, the animal, the person. Your thought affects every single one of them. If you do not get this in check right now, you will go into the fear and the density and the experience of struggle, because it's going to happen. If you stay in a high frequency of love, of blessings, and you stick with being the solution, not the person who's battling things or watching the garbage, and you focus on the most positive things that you can, and you give and you contribute to make positive change, you will experience the Great Awakening. You'll start to go into something super high, and you will start to go into gratitude no matter what's going on out there. And a lot of you are going to say, how can I go to gratitude if this and that's the test? That's the test. Can you stay in gratitude? Christ, how could he forgive anybody when he's on the cross dying? That was the ultimate test. And he showed it can be done. You are having the same test right now. All of us are. Can I remain steadfast in this? There was a reason I moved down here, and I wasn't clear, but I knew I had to, and everything lined up that said, you need to do this. And I did it. I didn't have to move. You may be feeling these things. You may be feeling like, you know what? Okay, a lot of you with jobs, having to make decisions about what they want you to do. Guess what? All of these things are the tipping point of making major decisions to change your life in a manner that will be the best thing for you and everybody else. If we continue to battle all of these things, by the way, I am not taking a stance either way on that. I think it's a personal, individual choice of what you do. I don't think there is no right nor wrong, right? You know, I grew up getting every shot on the planet, and frankly, most of it saved my life. So you can say whatever you want. It's your own personal choice. We must stop imposing our opinions on everybody else, because I don't remember you being on the corner and everybody lining around to listen to what you say, right? They're not lined up around the block to see me either. So because all of us have our own individual opinions, and not everybody's going to agree with that. And that's the beauty of diversity. We have to celebrate that. We have to respect it. And we have to know that that's what makes this so interesting, is that we are expressing the differences of everything the one can be. And that darkness is our biggest test, our greatest teacher. That jackass who's up on the front of the camera spewing all whatever garbage they are and getting everybody riled is your best teacher. You cannot allow this to send you into a state of fear or hate or anything else, lest you go into the density and the destruction that will occur if you go there. It will occur for you. And there'll be a whole bunch of people that never experience that. They won't. They have no entanglement in it. In fact, they're focused over here. It will still go on, but they're focused over here on, let us pull this together to help all those in need. Let's do this to help the planet. Let's do this to change, give other people choices to make higher, wiser choices. All the things I do is to help people to make the wiser choices, because sometimes they just don't know where to go to do that. Where is that better product? Where is that product that will help the planet? What can I do to clean up the planet? What can I do to help other people? You're going into it right now. We're going into it. All of us. Your big test. And so go into meditation. Now I posted one consciousness meditation. And I always joke, it's like everybody wants my meditations. The people that do my meditations tell me some of the insane things that happen. I had something insane happen for me that was so off the charts unbelievable, which I will share soon. I will make a public announcement on it. So I post these things, yet so few people do it. It's that easy. It's that easy to practice the silence and go into the space of the nothingness, and connect to the one and realize every single thing you look at, every thought, that space is all intelligence. It's the consciousness of the universe. And your thought that you place into it counts. It's manifesting. And whatever you do right now will affect the entire planet and beyond. You must stop looking at the problems and ask yourself what you can do to raise the frequency of the planet. There should be no other thought in your head, but can I change this thought to something better? Is that worry helping anybody, or am I entangled with it? You entangle with it. Therefore, you fuel it. Your fear helps no one. Your worry helps no one. What can I do is helplessness. There's a lot you can do. It starts with your prayers. It starts with you having faith and trust. We are going to go into something so amazingly beautiful. It is happening. I promise you that exists. How do I know? Because every probability exists, and every person gets to choose their probability and their reality. That's just free will. That's the law of the universe. You get to do it. So I know the golden air exists. And I know I get to choose it, and so do you. Are you going to go there? So something's happening. I don't know what it is. Now, last time I told you this was 2 years ago, but I told you to put on your seatbelt. This was before the whole thing broke out, and like a couple months later, all that happened. I didn't know what it was, but I pick up on energies. I don't know exact events. I don't know what that might be, but I know something big was going to happen and that it was going to be really challenging. And I told all of you that we had a second wave coming in, and I believe that's happening now. You know, our second wave has happened, at least definitely here in Florida. Hang in there. Shut your pie hole. If you have a problem with this or this, just don't do it. But respect others. We must stop acting like egotistical jackasses who care only about what they want and have to get up there and argue. It's conflict. It keeps us arguing with each other, and the densities love that. It keeps you down there with them, and it fuels their power, because the more you fear, the more you are unorganized chaos. And those in the higher frequency, they unite in oneness. Up in the penthouse, drinking champagne, and by the way, with abundance and sharing and healing and sending love and welcoming everybody, except for density can't get up on that floor. It has to earn it. Are you ready for this? No, you don't have to put on your seatbelt. This is a different kind of shift we're going into. It is one of the tipping point, the start of the tipping point. And that was just the most weird experience. I was like, whoa, okay, I've been feeling weird for a few days. And I was like, okay, just sit back, you know, just experience it. And then when I was in the grocery store, and that just overwhelmed. And I'm feeling it now, overwhelmed. Just wanting to cry out of gratitude, seeing the beauty. and knowing that others aren't. And I don't feel sad for that. I feel grateful for what is, because I know everyone has access to that too. And I respect that they may not choose it, but by me choosing it, I will affect their energy field and allow them to feel what I feel, which could possibly change somebody's life. Right? You guys have told me, you watch one of my videos, and some of you have told me that your lives have turned around. Why? I didn't do it. It was the energy field that you got from a higher frequency, and you chose it. You chose to shift into it. I didn't do it to you or for you. I just showed you that space, and you opened the door. You did it, because it was always there. It's there for every one of you. No more fear or worry. We are all one beautiful thing. We are. That's all we are. That's it. That's what we are. You don't leave that. You're going to go back to that, but not without experiencing the biggest challenges in the universe. Let's do it. You can do it. I'm counting on you. This is go time, my friend. It's go time. You ready? Come on over. You guys want to get the training? Go start online businesses, start a coaching business, get a product business, holistic, organic foods. Just be an affiliate marketer. Find all the good stuff out there and promote it and get money for it. People are buying stuff anyways, right? You might as well get paid for promoting it. That's how it works. No more judgment of that stuff. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you don't like it, don't do it. Shut your pie hole. Go down and get into Manifest Anything, my free video series if you're not in it. I'm actually adding new videos. I'm updating them, so stay tuned. You're going to get some offers. I will be discounting Breakthrough Fear at the end of August. If you're in that list, you will get a big discount because I want to help people to break through fear. Please subscribe and share these. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. You'll get a free mobile app too called What Am I Manifesting? We can do it. We can do it. Unconditional love, my beautiful angel. Namaste.